If you are watching this video for the first time, make sure you are subscribing to Anantha Lakshmi Academy. Once you click on the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. If you click on that bell and click on all, you will get to know whenever I upload a video. This will send you a notification. Hello everybody, welcome back to Anantha Lakshmi Academy. As told in the earlier video, today we are going to discuss the problems of exercise 4.1 of the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. Alright, even before to this we had two parts which are covered. First thing was the introduction along with the model method. In the second video, we understood what is the solution for a pair of linear equations in two variables and how do we figure that out by the graphical method, and what may be the possible outcomes of the nature of the lines depending upon the coefficients as well. Alright, today we are going to discuss the first problem in 4.1. I have already written that on the board. So let's get started without any delay. Here if you read out the problem, by comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, state the nature of lines. I just cut short it, wherein the textbook it is given as state whether the lines are intersecting or parallel or coincident. We need to figure out that depending upon the ratios of the coefficients. Alright. So the first one, I told you, right, we assume that the linear equations are in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. If you are directly watching this video without watching the concept, it might be difficult for you. So I suggest you to go through the earlier videos first and then come to this video for a better understanding. So here, what is given? This is nothing but given for us. The two equations are given for us. From this, a1 by a2. What is a1 by a2? Is equal to 5 by 7. What is b1 by b2? Minus 4 by 6. Which is nothing but minus 2 by 3. Now a1 by a2, is it equal to b1 by b2? No. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Forget about c1 by c2. When these two things are itself not equal, then what would be the state of the nature of the lines? The two lines are, when I told you in the earlier video, right, when these two ratios are not equal, the two lines are intersecting. Alright, let's solve the next bit, which is the b bit. Alright, here we have a1 by a2 is equal to 9 by 18, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Isn't it? Next, b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 6, which is also equal to 1 by 2. And then c1 by c2 is equal to 12 by 24, which is also equal to 1 by 2. So here a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. When the three ratios are equal, what is the nature of lines? The two lines are, that implies the two lines are what? Coincident, which will have infinitely many solutions. So that is about the problem number 1. The third bit I am leaving for you. Let's get into the next problem. So here we have the second problem of exercise 4.1, wherein check whether the following equations are consistent or inconsistent. How do we say that the two lines are consistent and independent when they intersect, inconsistent when they are parallel, and consistent and dependent when they are coincident? Isn't it? That's what we have learned from the concept of relation between the coefficients and graphical representation, isn't it? So now coming to the solution part. Here we have a fractional equation. Let's simplify that. Let us take it as 5 by 3 y is equal to 7. Now I'm going to take the LCM such that 3 into 3x by plus 5 into, what is it, 3 2s are y by 6 is equal to 7, which implies 9x plus 10y is equal to 7 6 of 42. This is going to be our equation number 1 or line number 1. And the second one is 9x minus 10y is equal to 12. They are asking us to solve them graphically, isn't it? This is going to be our equation number 2. So how do we solve it graphically? XY coordinates that we need to plot the graph, right? So let us do the same. So when for the first one, for the 9x, okay, 9x plus 10y is equal to 42. If you have x, y is equal to 42 minus 9x by 10. Let us write the values. Let us consider 0 first. Y is equal to, for 0, 42 minus 0 by 10 is 42 by 10, which is nothing but 4.2. What happens to the coordinates? This is going to be 0, 4.2. Okay. Now let us consider the value of 1 for x. That becomes y is equal to 42 minus 9 by 10. This is going to be 3.7. 37 by 10 is nothing but, 42 minus 9 is 2 goes and, this is 3.3. Okay. 33 plus 9 is going to be, and this is going to be 1, 3.3. Alright. Next we have the value of 2. 33 plus 7 plus 2. Okay, y is equal to 42 minus 9 2s are 18 by 10, which is nothing but 12 minus 8 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2, 4 by 10, which is nothing but 2.4. 2, 2.4. Now we have the value of 3. Y is equal to 42 minus 27 by 10, which is nothing but 12 minus 7 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1, which is nothing but 1.5. This is going to be 3, 1.5. Enough of these 4 values to plot a graph. So for the second equation, which is nothing but 9x minus 10y is equal to 12. Let us consider the x and y values. X, y is equal to, y is nothing but, okay, let us take 10y that side and send this 9x minus 12 by 10. Okay, what did I do? I just took y that side, 9x minus 12 by 10 I got. Okay, now for the value of 0, this is going to be x, y. Okay, for the value of 0, y is equal to 0 minus 12 by 10 is nothing but minus 1.2. So this is going to be 0, minus 1.2. Alright, next for the value of 1, y is equal to 9 minus 12 by 10. Again, minus 0.3. 9 minus 12 is minus 3. So this is going to be 1, minus 0.3. Next, for the value of 2, y is equal to 18 minus 12 by 10, which is 0.6. 18 minus 12 is 6. 6 by 10 is 0.6. 2, 0.6. Then we have the value of 3. Y is equal to 9 3s are 27 minus 12 by 10, which is nothing but 27 minus 12 is 15. 15 by 10 is 1.5. This is going to be 3, 1.5. Okay. Now if you observe, there is a common point 3, 1.5 for whatever the values we have solved. Even if you haven't solved till here, or you are considering different values like 2, 4 also, if you plot the graph, you will end up these two lines meet at this point. Okay, now looking at these values only, I could say that they will be intersecting. When they are intersecting, they are consistent and independent lines, looking at this value itself. But since we were asked to solve them graphically, let's plot the graph. So if you see, the values of x are 0 to 3 and the maximum value of y is 4.2 and minimum value is minus 1.2. Alright, sorry, minus 0.3. Okay. This is going to be our y dash. This is going to be our x-axis, x dash, x dash. Dash is the negative axis, all right. The intersecting part is 0. I'm going to consider 1, 2, 3 on x-axis. Likewise, -1, -2, -3. So on y-axis, the maximum value is 4.2. So I'll be considering till 5. Okay, let me extend this a little more so that I could fit in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here as well is going to be -1, -2. The maximum is -1.2 itself. Alright, what is the scale for this? Please don't forget to write scale. On x-axis, 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. On y-axis, 1 unit is equal to how many centimeters? 1 centimeter itself. Alright, now let us plot these values. For the value of 0, the first equation is nothing but the first equation. For the value of 0, it is 4.2. 4.2 is somewhere here. Okay. Now for the value of 1, it is 3.3. 3.3 is here. For the value of 1, okay, it's here. 3.3. For the value of 2, it is 2.4. 2.5 is this, a little less, little down. Next, for the value of 3, this is going to be 1.5. So somewhere over here. Okay, now that we got these lines, let us, okay, I cannot extend this further. So this is the line we got. Here I can extend. What is the line? You can name it as L1 and just put L1, or I have the space, so I am going to write it as 9x plus 10y. Here I am going to write 9x plus 10y is equal to 42. Okay, I cannot turn the board and write, but you can write it neatly when you are writing it on the book. Let us do the same for the second equation. For the value of 0, it is -1.2 here. For the value of 1, we have -0.3 somewhere over here. For the value of 2, this is 0.6. 0.6. And for the value of 3, this is also 1.5. For the value of 3, this is also 1.5. So let me draw a line joining these dots. So this is what 9x minus 10y is equal to 12. Alright. So what do we have here? We have a unique solution from the graph. From the graph, what do we have? We have a unique solution, which implies the two lines are consistent and independent. All right. So looking at the coefficients itself, we could say this whether they are consistent or inconsistent. That is what we have solved in our first question. Later, since now they are asked us to solve this graphically, we solved it. The unique solution is what? 3 comma solution, which is 3 comma 1.5. Alright, that is the unique solution wherein the two lines are intersecting. Since from the table that we have drawn in the earlier video, we could say that these two lines are consistent and independent. Yes. Alright, so that is about problem number 2. I'm leaving the rest of the bits in this section for your work itself. If you do, you will get more used to it. And since all of them are similar, I'm not going to solve them. Let me jump into the next problem. Yeah, so here we have the third problem written on the board. So let me read out the problem for you. Neha went to a sale to purchase some pants and skirts. Some girl went to a sale to purchase some pants and skirts. When her friend asked her how many of each she had bought, she went to a sale of what? Skirts and pants. Her friend asked her how many she had brought. Now look at the answer she gave. She answered in such a way that we would solve this problem in a fourth chapter. Okay, how did she answer? The number of skirts are 2 less than twice the number of pants purchased. Okay, so without any delay, let's try writing it. How to write an equation by reading the statement? Look here, okay? Try to understand. What is this? Number of skirts are 2 less than twice the number of pants purchased. So this is dependent upon this. So let me consider, let pants is equal to x and skirts is equal to y. Okay, now number of skirts, the first equation from given, what is given? Number of skirts are, which is nothing but y, is 2 less than twice the number of pants. What is twice the number of pants? 2x, and from that this is 2 lesser. Okay, understood this? The number of skirts, which is y, is twice the number of pants is 2x, and since this is 2 less than that, 2x minus 2. Alright, next find the number of skirts. Find the number of skirts is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. This is given in the problem. What is given? Similarly, what is given? Y is equal to, number of skirts is 4 less than, which is nothing but minus 4. 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. 4 times the number of pants purchased. Now, what did we learn? Even before this, we just need to figure out how many skirts and how many pants she has purchased. What is the method we know? Only graphical method we know. So from this, we need to figure out the value of x and y. Alright, okay. How do we do that? By drawing the graphs. In order to draw those graphs, we need to have the x and y coordinates. For the first equation, y is equal to 2x minus 2. I am not going to put this into ax plus by plus c format because we just need it in the same format, right? So this is going to be x comma y. Let us apply minus 1. Why am I applying minus 1? This, if you look at this 2x minus 2, this is somewhere, this is if you take common 2 into x minus 1. If you take 4 common here, 4 into x minus 1. So I am going to consider the values from minus 1, 0 and 1 itself. Okay, let us try if there is any luck with these 3 values, if there is a point which is coinciding in between these 2 equations. Alright, so if I consider minus 1, y is equal to minus 2, which is nothing but minus 4. So for minus 1, this is going to be minus 4. Point number 1. Then if I apply 0, y is equal to 0 minus 2. Minus 2. 0 comma minus 2. Alright. Then 1. Y is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is going to be 1 comma 0. This is the table for the first equation. These are x and y coordinates. This is x and this is y. What else we need? We need the same kind of table for the second equation. X, y, x comma y. What is y? 4x minus 4, isn't it? The same values, minus 1. If I am considering minus 1, y is equal to minus 4, which is nothing but minus 8. Minus 1 comma minus 8. 0. If I am going to consider 0, y is equal to 0 minus 4 is equal to minus 4. This is nothing but 0 comma minus 4. And when we are considering 1, y is equal to 4 into 1, 4 minus 4 is equal to 0, 1 comma 0. If you look at this, here we have 1 comma 0 and here also we have 1 comma 0. If we substitute this value of x and y, this equation will get satisfied. Also this equation will get satisfied. So even without drawing graphs also we could say that x comma y is nothing but 1 comma 0. So x is 1 and y is 0. Skirts she bought 0 and this one is 1. But we need to draw the graph and prove that. Okay. I am just telling you how to hint this. This is the point. If you are confused that where in this graph these two lines will intersect, that is at 1 comma 0. Alright, so let me draw the graph. So if you observe, from 0 to this is going minus 8, from 0 to this is going to minus 4. So negative y-axis needs to be more. If you are plotting a graph on the graph sheet, it is well and good. Since I am doing it on the whiteboard, I am just taking it like this, minus 1 and 1. Here I have 1, y, y dash, x, x dash. Okay, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7 and minus 8. Alright, is minus 8 okay visible on the board? Alright, so for the first graph, minus 1, when the x value is minus 1, this is minus 4. Okay, when it is 0, when x is 0, this is minus 2. When 1, it is 0. So if you draw a line joining these 3 points, I'm going to extend that here and this here. What is this line? Y is equal to 2x minus 2. And then for the second one, minus 1, minus 8. Here it is. For 0, it is minus 4. And for 1, it is the same point. So if you draw the graph for this, it is going to be like this. I'm going to extend it here and write it as y is equal to 4x minus 4. So the two lines are intersecting, which meant there are two lines are what? Intersecting, which implies they have a unique solution. What is that unique solution? Is nothing but 1 comma 0. So x is equal to 1 comma y is equal to 0. That implies number of pants purchased is equal to 1 and number of skirts purchased. She did not purchase any skirts, but she said as if she bought so many skirts, no? She said as if number of skirts are 2 less than twice the number of pants, means I thought she would have bought many skirts, but she bought only 0 skirts. As I told you, right, she just answered in such a way that we will end up solving this problem in pair of linear equations. Alright, so that is about third problem. I do not want to prolong this video. Since we are dealing with graphs, it is taking a little longer for me to solve and show you guys. So I am closing this video here. The next problems will be continued in the next video session. Alright, so if you feel that the content is worth enough, please do like, share and subscribe to Anantha Lakshmi Academy. Also pass this on to your 10th classmates or any of your 10th class relatives. Alright, thank you for watching.